Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Phantasy Star The End of the Millennium. You might be wondering what we're doing back in Ido. Well, at the end of the previous episode, I realized that there is a side quest that we can do now here at the Hunters Guild. This is definitely not my favorite side quest, but I do want to try to do them all. So, here is Tinkerbell's dog. This is a request from the house where Tinkerbell lives. Our household pet Rocky has disappeared. Please find him. That is the message. This certainly doesn't seem to be the caliber of work for a hunter. I am inclined to agree. The fee offered is 2,000 meseta. We'll do it, just for the sake of completionism. Alright, Tinkerbell's house is in the east section of Ido, so let's head over there. So this is not the place, but have I actually been in here? I think I might not have come into here. Children shouldn't be in a place like this, Chaz. Yeah, I've never been in this building. Alright, well, might as well check it out then. Ahem. There's no one to hear me even if I cough. Boy, it's lonesome. Dang, dude, you need to do something more productive with your life than just drink your sorrows away. It was really scary last time. A formidable army rushed past Ido. Ugh, can't go on without a drink. Alright, so this bar is populated by alcoholics, I see. I feel safe here because we don't get too many suspicious-looking people. There's a bar in the Hunters Guild, too, but that's a place where hunters congregate. Regular people are too afraid to go in there. Alright, nothing too exciting in there. Here is Tinkerbell's house, I do believe. What, you're a hunter from the guild? You sure must have a lot of spare... No, I'm so very thankful. The fact of the matter is that Rocky, our daughter's dog, is missing. We searched the town, but couldn't find him. And outside the town with all those monsters, that's why we went to the Hunters Guild. I beseech you, help us. Rocky is, well, tremendously stubborn and kind of fat. That's because he loves sweet things. No wonder he gets fat. Would this constitute some kind of clue? No, please tell me every detail, even if it may seem irrelevant. Okay, and then the daughter says, let me see, Rocky has good manners and is really cute. Mister, please bring back Rocky as soon as possible. Please? She called me Mister. It's like some bad luck is destined to occur. So I think this is lost in translation. My guess is, typically, if, say, a little girl is addressing a guy who's older than her but still young, she might call him like Oni-chan, which means like big brother, or Oni-san. I'm getting this knowledge from anime, so I don't know how true it is to actual Japanese culture. But another word that you can use when addressing someone older than you is like Oji-san. But the difference is Oji-san is for someone who's like just straight up old, whereas like Oni-san or Oni-chan would be someone who's older than you but still young. My guess is, in the original Japanese, she calls Chaz Oji-san, and obviously, as a 16-year-old, that would be something you wouldn't want to be called. Would rather be called Oni-san or Oni-chan. Anyways, so you might remember we saw a fat dog in... Oh, was it Krupp? I don't really remember exactly, but I think the two places where we're most likely to find Rocky, I don't think Krupp is one of them. I think they're actually Monson and a town we haven't been to yet. So we'll try Monson first. By the way, that Rocky loves sweet things was a hint as to how to get the dog. That's why we bought the shortcake earlier. Without the shortcake, Rocky will just run away from you and there's no way to catch him. There he is. Alright, we got lucky. Woof woof. This scraggly little dog must be Rocky. Okay, so do we actually have to use Whimper? Good boy, good boy. Here's your favorite food, a piece of shortcake. Here's our chance. Let's take him back to Ido. Yeah, so without the shortcake, he would just run, and we'd have to chase him around. Oh, thank you. Great job. Only to be expected from a hunter. My daughter is overjoyed. I'll send the agreed-upon commission to the guild. I hope it was worth 2,000 meseta to get that fat dog back, dude. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See, my daughter is so happy. Yahoo! Yahoo! Rocky's back! Hooray! Hooray! No wonder he ran away. Woof woof. Do you like that kind of treatment? Okay, so if you know what to do ahead of time, you know that you need the shortcake, you know where to search for him, the side quest isn't bad. It barely takes any time at all. But if you don't know those things, it's such a pain in the butt and it's so annoying. And that's why I have bad memories of it. That and the fact that it's kind of silly for a bunch of trained monster hunters to be commissioned to find a lost dog, but whatever. Let's just say that it's a sweet, uplifting, wholesome story. Good job. Congratulations on a job well done. Please accept your commission fee of 2,000 meseta. Please come again to the Hunters Guild where we enrich the lives of hunters. That was one interesting dog. Oops, I think I just accidentally skipped over some dialogue. Rika says, perhaps there's a trait that he has in common with you. Chaz says, don't be ridiculous. Alright, I think that's the only side quest available right now. Yeah, doing that one didn't make a new one appear or anything. I didn't think so, but I just wanted to double check. Okay, so that didn't take too long. Alright, and now let's Ryuka back to Monson. Somehow the body has become lighter. And from here, pull out our... where'd it go? There it is, the Land Rover. Okay. There's the plate facility. Alright, let's go ahead and cluster bomb these guys. And then we can finish off the Grass Hound with a blast from our main gun. Now before we reach our next major destination, the Tower of Lydia, there is one more town to visit, which I'm trying to find. Okay. So this guy's a little tougher. Second shot takes him down. Alright, is this the next town? Yes, this is Termi. My, you must be strangers here. This is Termi. This is a village that worships a heroine of yore. I mean, it's nice to venerate a heroine of yore, but do you really need to worship her? I love this town with all the greenery and the smell of the sea. Here's the statue of the heroine, but with that quicksand getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, that is definitely some kind of Motavia-specific ecological hazard, that quicksand. It is a fact that there were a series of earthquakes, but I left home because I got sick and tired of that mean old lady. Return to Monson? That's a joke. At first I thought little about moving to Termi, but now with the quicksand, I can't go home even if I want to. Besides, my wife would rather stay here. Alright, any good weaponry to buy here? In the past, a spellbinder came to town and taught me to put my feelings in metal. Well, that sounds weird. And this is the store that inherited that knowledge. It's been said that the Lydia Tower was erected by the spellbinder who came to town a long time ago. I'm sure that this story has gotten a little exaggerated. After all, it is an old story. Wow, so many books on tactics. I wonder if that is a subtle reference to suggesting that Lutz, a powerful wizard, or Esper rather, from the original Phantasy Star was responsible for creating Lydia Tower. Alright, an armor store sells psi material. I'm going to create a save state real quick, just in case this stuff isn't actually better than what I've got, due to the lack of stat preview. Okay, so now if it turns out that any of this is a downgrade, I can reload my save state and not get screwed. Let's get some psi mail. This stuff is expensive. Alright, let's see how good that is on my characters. Pretty good upgrade. 10 points worth. Alright. Cool. I'll probably cut out the rest of my shopping then as I outfit my characters with enough good defensive gear as I can afford. Okay, by selling all of the obsolete equipment in my inventory, I suddenly became loaded and had enough money to buy all of the best defensive gear for all of my characters and still have some money left over. Looks like they don't sell weapons in there then. This is the only counter. Yeah, just armor. Alright, just wanted to make sure. Okay, so we're all kitted out now, which is good. Because the way things have been going, Lady A Tower might wreck our faces. Okay, didn't mean to leave town. Let's try going the other way then. This heroine of the past you talk about, she put her adversary down by force, right? Only uncivilized people would do something like that. Why would you move to a town that literally worships Alice Landale if you don't like Alice Landale? I can smell the urge to fight in you. It may be a necessary evil in order to survive, but I don't like it. I don't like you guys. Please leave. Okay, fine. Bye. Maybe they were just born here and can't afford to leave. You don't know about our heroine? You'll be stricken by divine punishment. Okay. She was a great person who long, long ago confronted and conquered the evil wizard. I mean, Alice Landale was legitimately a hero, but these guys kind of seem like cultist weirdos. I'm not sure I like this town. This village has a lot of history. Apparently a heroine came to visit and took to this town greatly. This heroine of ours is beautiful. I admire her. Are you guys tourists? Won't you buy an Alice sword? I'll give you a discount. Come in and look around. Wow, this guy looks like a hippie. This is the Bayamara gift store, known throughout Termi. Okay. Sandworm doll made of wood. A pennant embroidered with the name Termi. Simple cakes that have some nutritional value. A legendary sword used by a heroine of yore. I don't remember which of these we might need for future side quests or whatever. I'll just buy one of each, whatever. That wood carving is expensive as all get out, but... yeah, well, if I really have to make up the difference at some point, I can grind a bit. Hopefully it won't come to that. Alright, now that we've been easily fleeced tourists, a sandworm doll made of wood actually does sound kind of cute, though. A plush sandworm doll would be even better, but... alright, we are now ready for any side quests that might need some random stuff. Oh, the Lady A Tower? That's located south of this village. Come to think of it, there was some other person the other day who said he was heading for the tower, too. He was tall, and gazed at the statue of the heroine for quite a while. So that, of course, was Rune. And that's a very, very subtle hint as to Rune's true identity. This is the Hill of the Person of Courage. The Person of Courage. I mean, we all know Alice Landale was female. Can't you just say, I don't know, the heroine? What is this, modern day America? Anyways. Isn't it romantic? Perfect for a couple, isn't it? Statue of Heroine, Alice Landale. A cat? I wonder if it's a pet. Alright, so that's Termi. Kind of a weird, cultish little burg, but we got some cool psionic armor to improve our defensive capabilities. Chaz is down 8 TP from having cast Ryuka once. How much would it cost to rest here? Oh, right, I already talked to this guy. $200, okay, the cost hasn't gone up, fine. Alright. So, it would be a really short episode if I called it here, but next up is Lady A Tower, which is the next major dungeon. I expect it to take a while for us to get through. I guess I'm just gonna move on to Lady A Tower from here, start going through it, and depending on how long that takes, I'll decide whether to split this up into 2 episodes or just keep it as one long episode. You guys will already know what I decided to do, but it's going to be a mystery to me. Alright then, on to Ladia Tower. Pull out our Land Rover. Though I am curious what kind of encounters I might have if I went on foot. A Fanbite, an odd name. Let's see how it fares against regular attacks, especially since we got the drop on it. Alright, so it takes 5 attacks to bring it down. Chaz gained a level and has learned Guy Res. There's Ladia Tower. Strange architecture, and if I recall, a large and deadly dungeon. Now, the first level is just a humongous open area. And I mean humongous. It's like a giant courtyard or something. Okay, these are familiar enemies. Nothing new yet. I'm going to... let's see. I guess I'll just have Demi make a regular attack. We'll have Grizz try his crash. And Chaz will just use a regular attack. I'll save my eliminates on Rika. Maybe I'll try 1 instant death attack per fight. Oh, we got another Shadow Blade. By the way, I sold that and discovered it's only worth 1 Meseta, so it's just garbage. So yeah, this area is like one giant, huge open courtyard. It would take forever to actually explore the full extent of it, and we would get into a lot of pointless random battles. So, just take my word for it that this is the only way up. The only way to go. And from here... Let's see... Pretty intense music. A Dimate? Not bad. Okay, attack. We'll have... Oh man, Grizz has so many crashes available. Yeah, we'll... Like I said, we'll try 1 instant death attack per fight. We've got so many of them, we can afford to be pretty liberal with their use. Centaur, this is a new enemy. Interesting take on a centaur, I must say. We'll give it a chance to show us what it's got by having Grizz use his instant death ability rather than Rika using hers. Okay, it doesn't matter, it got initiative anyway. Okay, down it goes. So what we saw there was... Demi's currently equipped weapon, I think, occasionally stuns enemies, and that's, I believe, what that animation was about. Grizz did get a bit wrecked. Definitely glad we bought that better gear, considering the damage we're taking even with it. Let's see. I don't think this is right. Excuse me. Oh, okay, 3 of them. We did get the drop on them. Since we have initiative, I'm not sure if we need to go through any of our best abilities. If we were just fighting them normally without having gotten initiative, then I probably would have used some special abilities, but as it is, save our resources. I'd forgotten that so many... Okay, Demi gained a level. Grizz gained a level, nice. I'd forgotten that so many of these enemies are reused from Zio's Fort, to be honest. But we are encountering more of them at a time. And there's this new centaur guy. who can conjure energy swords, which is pretty cool. But he's not too tough. Generally, he gets off one attack, does a bit of damage, then goes down. Stardew. Will the game tell me what Stardew does? So I now know that the Moondew is a revive. Nope, it doesn't tell me. A mysterious blue perfume. Does this go through anywhere? No. Just a weird little dead-end passage for some reason. Alright, so we had to backtrack back to the lower floor, because that was a dead end, but it did lead to an item. So far, this is not as challenging as I remembered it being. Memory can be unreliable like that sometimes. Oh, okay, this is a new enemy group. No new enemies, but the group is new. Yeah, let's go ahead and focus our fire on the Centaur, and we'll have Rika attempt to eliminate the Ripper. Success. I'm glad that Demi's taking so many hits since she regens. Alright, that was very smooth. Rika gained a level and now knows Disrupt. That is an AoE attack. And the more AoE attacks we have, the better. Because those will really help us rip through mobs of enemies. Probably worth throwing down a couple heals now. Jeez, Chaz, you're lagging way behind Rika in hit points. What's up with that? I know that she's strong, but I would at least think you would beat her in durability. Apparently not. Aha! Well, who do I spy? Rune! So you were here after all. You've come, Chaz. Amazing that you got all the way up here with those short legs of yours. Rune is great. Rune, this is no time for jokes. I implore you, give us your assistance. Hey, what happened to Alice? Is something wrong? Well, the fact is that right? Such a thing happened. Alice. But let's not be hasty. As soon as we get the Psycho Wand... Psycho Wand? Yep, I came here to get it. The Psycho Wand is the only weapon that can break through Zio's magic barrier. So, Rune. The Psycho Wand is supposedly sealed in the uppermost level of the Ladia Tower. I haven't got my hands on it yet. I'm on my way to get it now. Will you accompany me? Once you find the Psycho Wand, I'll be more than happy to lend a helping hand. Okay, I get it. Yes, Rune is back in the party. Alright, he's got Psy Gear and a Force Cane, so I don't think there's any need to get him anything better than what he currently has, for now. And his level is now 20, so he gained a few levels since he was in our party. Alright, and with his powerful spells, including a goodly number of AoE spells, this is going to greatly help us. Ooh, here's a new enemy, a Haunt. Now, if I remember right, these kind of incorporeal enemies take only 1 point of damage from most attacks, but their number of hit points is extremely low. I think there's a few attacks that can actually do more damage to them, but I don't remember what they are. And their hit points are so low, you might as well just unload regular attacks on them. Now, that will take us to the next level. But I think we want to keep going. Alright, we got an Escapipe. This is going so smoothly, I'm not sure we're going to need it. Let's see. Maybe have everyone make regular attacks except a hewn from Rune for a quick win. Alright. Not sure that was the most efficient use of resources. We'll try something different next time. Okay. Next up. Looks like there's stairs on the outside of the tower. It looked like that from the exterior view as well. But I suppose the reason we're not taking those is because they just lead to the pinnacle of the tower and don't actually let you inside. Something like that. Okay, that just leads to a dead end. The random encounter rate is being pretty kind to us this time around. Dead end to the south. Dead end to the north. Okay, a Haunt and a Shadow Saber. Honestly, I think we can get by with... Well, here, I'm going to try an experiment. I'm going to see if Flaily does full damage to the Haunt. I don't think it will. But Rune has so many uses of Flaily, why not try it? Oh, okay, it does. Perfect. Alright, we've got an instant kill on the Haunts then. Afraid Mantle. So that's going to be equipment for Rune. The description says, nothing is known about this item. Great, thanks. I think that there was a Afraid Mantle in Phantasy Star 1 that you could get by fighting like a wizard guy or something. It's a pretty good improvement over the Psyrobe. Okay, so that will lead to the next level. We don't want to go there yet. Dead end. Dead end. Alright, 2 treasure boxes. 1,000 Meseta and another Stardew. I remember having way more trouble in Lady... The random encounter rate is so high that I can't even finish a sentence. Although, as I said, the random encounter rate has mostly been pretty kind to us in here. So that was kind of a fluke. I seem to remember having way more trouble in Lady Tower than this. I can't believe how smoothly this is going. So it seems my memory was just plain off, because I think we are now at the final floor. This was actually not a particularly long or difficult dungeon after all. Which I think means we're definitely going to be able to put this in the previous events into a single video. Yeah, so these stairs are all leading up to what's obviously a very fancy platformer altar kind of thing. So this is the Psycho Wand. We can now break the barrier. Ha 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 ha! This is it! I've been waiting for this moment. A monster appears. Upon the decree of Zio, I am taking the Psycho Wand. You're Zio's underling? What a brain-dead kid you are. Chaz, don't let him get the Psycho Wand. You don't have to tell me that. Stop ordering me around all the time. Come on, is this any time to bicker? I am with Rika on this one. It's coming! So this is Guy Laglia? I'm going to go with Guy Laglia. I don't know why, but as a kid I thought this thing was really cool. I guess it's kind of a cool enemy. It's almost like a cross between a gross bug and a dragon. It's interesting, if nothing else. So I guess let's start off by getting up a barrier and have Grizz up his attack power. Let's see. I guess Chaz can open with a crosscut. Have Rika cast Satyr. Get our buffs up. And I wonder if seals would work on this thing. I don't remember if it uses magic or not, and even if it does, I don't know if it would work, but I'm feeling confident. Confident enough to experiment, so let's try it. Okay, let's see. Chaz could probably use a heal. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this off because I didn't macro it, which means I can't enforce the order in which my party goes. So this might not work. But I'm going to try to get off the combo attack from Phonon Mazer plus Chaz's Air Slash. And I guess now Grizz will just use regular attacks. Grizz is kind of a one-trick monkey. Okay. And she can heal Chaz. I think a regular res will be adequate here. And yeah, let's keep experimenting. I don't remember what Gailaguia might be more vulnerable to, so I'll just go try Gaifoy this turn and Gaiwat next turn. Alright, so the combo attack did not go off because I didn't have it macroed. My party didn't go in the proper order. 45 from Gaifoy, not that much. Oof. Okay, we're going to need to do something about that. Just more cross cuts, I guess. A Guy Res from Rika. And let's see if Guy Watt is better. $183. That is way better than Gaifoy. Okay. So, like many enemies on Motavia, I guess this guy's resistant to fire and vulnerable to cold. Alright, well, let's just have another round where we do the same thing again. Keep Grizz on his feet. More Gaiwats from Rune. Oh, that was nothing. This is pretty by the numbers so far. Yeah, Ladia Tower has been easy. I'm surprised. Let's throw down a Daban. Finish our array of buffs. He is determined to bring down Grizz. So far, you're nothing special, Gailaguia. Looks like Chaz is going to be reduced to regular attacks now. Another Guy Res for Grizz, and more Gaiwats from Rune. Nice whiff, Chaz. Why is he so determined to kill Grizz? Well, you were nothing, Gailaguia. You were not very strong. But Chaz got a level off that, and has learned Gaithu. That is the powered-up version of Tsu. Alright, the Psycho Wand is ours. Ladia Tower was conquered easily. Chest has been opened. Psycho Wand is procured. We did it! So as long as we have this Psycho Wand, there's no need to fear Zio. Well, I wouldn't go that far. This just means we'll be able to hurt Zio. But he'll still be able to throw all kinds of powerful dark magic at us. You two, is anything wrong? Rika, you two? Rune? What's going on, you two? Chaz, we've got to return to Krupp right away. Huh? Get a move on it. We're leaving. And we automatically teleport to Krupp, where we discover that Chaz, Alice's condition has suddenly taken a turn for the worse. Alice, Chaz, we're able to meet Rune? That's good. Alice, Rune, can't you do anything with your powers? The Black Wave is not a product of Zeo alone. It contains an even more evil power which I can't cure. Chaz, don't worry, Chaz. Rune. I'm here. I'm right here, Alice. Rune, please help. Chaz, Rune. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Alice. Chaz, let's say each other's names a few more times. Sorry, it's just a little excessive. Don't mean to put a damper on the sad moment. Come here. Let me take a good look at you. You've become an honorable adult before I knew it. From now on, you have to carve out your own destiny by yourself. Alice, don't say that. Alice! Chaz, thank you. Alice. I'm not going to try to accurately mimic out of control crying. I would just butcher it. Rika is very sad. This is probably her first time experiencing death. You can't sleep. What am I doing? Chaz? In a far-off country, before Alice picked me up, I did some pretty bad things. When I joined forces with Alice as a hunter, I was at last able to earn some money and live a pretty comfortable life. Everything seemed to be going fine, but now Alice is gone. Of course, I want to avenge her death, but what am I to do? Should I fight? If so, what for? Money, huh? Do you really think that Alice was fighting just for money? What? Is fighting technique the only thing you learned from Alice? You better think it over. Wow, look at Foxy, Rika. Sorry, once again, breaking the somber mood, but... Wow. Hey, Chaz? I'm thinking, it was really a good thing that I was able to get out of the bioplant. I've learned so much from Seed. About oceans, mountains, towns, and people. There's a big difference between knowledge attained from studying and actual real-life experiences. Like the smell of the ocean, the blue of the mountain, the bustling of a town, and the warmth of people. Thank you, Rika. I get it. It's okay.